today's review, we will be reviewing the Star Wars, the Black Series, Star Wars Attack of the Clones, Ki-Adi-Mundi. And as you know, I've already reviewed his clone commander, Bakara, I believe it is. And now we finally have the Jedi General, because I ended up skipping out on it in the beginning. And then when I got clone commander Bakara, I went, oh, now I gotta get his Jedi General, which I planned to get sooner or later anyways, but I was kind of hoping he'd drop in price, and did not see that happening anytime soon. But you got all the cool flavor text right there, talking about Ki-Adi-Mundi. Then you've got the really cool, oops, drop the box. Then you got the really cool side art here. With an awesome Geonosian background over there, you can kind of see it. But yeah, enough on the package, let's open it up. And here we have Jedi General Ki-Adi-Mundi out of his package, and he only came with the lightsaber, which is understandable. That's usually what the Jedi come with, their lightsaber and then themselves. They don't really have too many accessories, but that's okay, because this is all you really need. And as you can see here, it is, I believe, the same lightsaber hilt we've gotten with quite a few of the generic, no offense, Jedi Generals. I think we got this on Ayla Secura, possibly. I mean, I don't know. It does look unique, so maybe they are all unique. One of these days I'm going to have to get all my Jedi Generals together and compare the lightsaber handles and see if they actually got all of them to be unique and interesting. And then when it comes to the figure, I love that there's a little pouch right here for some reason on his, outfit. Little differences here and there, and then of course his hood, which is really cool. I love that about Ki-Adi-Mundi's outfit. It's really different. The character's just got an interesting story in general in Star Wars. Being one of the only Jedi who could have, love interest, because he was, I think, the last male of his species or something like that. Or he wasn't the last one. They were so limited in their species that he was allowed to have multiple wives to help keep his species going. So I just thought that was a very interesting story for the character. That's all probably the legends now. But yeah, articulation is very interesting. It is a different body. I don't think we've ever seen this body before. So there's no butterfly joints, but the arms can go out pretty far. The arm bends that far. Get a nice 90-degree turn. Hands, of course, aren't. Well, these are different hands than I'm used to. These aren't the kind of hands. These aren't the hands you're looking for. They're like free floating, like they don't go all the way forward, they don't go all the way this way, but they're moving. Can I take it off to show? Yeah, it's a ball joint. It's a ball joint hand. That is interesting. I like that, actually. That's pretty cool. It's got really good head movement. You can go that far up, that far down, all around, thanks to the way the head is designed and the neck is designed. Really cool. Ab crunch is not quite there for back and ab crunch, but he can clickety clack apparently and move around quite smoothly. Legs can go about that far out thanks to the skirt, that far forward, and that far back. Sadly, this isn't soft goods, but that's okay. Legs can bend pretty far. Oh my goodness, that is incredible. There's a boot cut. Oh my goodness, I don't know if have we ever gotten boot cuts on Star Wars figures? I'm used to that with Marvel and G.I. Joe. That's interesting. And then we've got the foot rocker, the foot that can go all the way out that way and all the way in that way. Not very much that way, unfortunately. But yeah, what a weird pose we have him in right now. On that note, I'm going to strike him in a cool pose and give my final thoughts. But so far, this has been really fun to fool around with. I think it's kind of cool, actually. There is the lightsaber port right here on the belt, so you just take that little silver nub and stick it in right there, and then he can use that for his lightsaber, of course without the blade attached, but for now I'm leaving it like that. That's really cool. Yeah, so let's strike him in a cool pose and give our final thoughts. And here we have Ki-Adi-Mundi in an awesome pose, kind of, mimicking General Kenobi's pose. Maybe he's been training with him recently. But yeah, really cool figure. Oh my goodness, I am so glad I bought this and did not wait for it, because I would have been bummed if I missed out on it, because I love the way the hands are on ball joints for some reason, instead of, the usual hand movement. The material moves out of the way for the legs really easily. It's not too thick. They got the design really well. The boot swivel was awesome. Just an incredible figure all around. I would love to see more Jedi Generals. As of this recording, we got Luminar Unduli, I think it is, and Shakti. And then we also are getting Luminar Unduli's Padawan. I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but she just went up for pre-order recently too, as of this recording. So we're building out our Jedi Council and their younglings and or sidekicks and stuff like that. So it's really cool to have more and more of them. I'd really like to get the rest of the Emperor Palpatine room characters. I think we're missing... We have Mace Windu, we have Kit Fisto, and we have 2 more we're missing from that. I can't remember the names of them, but one looks kind of like Darth Maul, but, you know, brown with beige horns. And then the other one, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he had a really cool character arc in the Attack of the Clones comics and TV show, where he's got the 2 horns and he lost one, I think, to General Grievous. So hopefully we'll get the rest of them, because those are some Jedi Generals I'm looking forward to. But I give this 5 out of 5 Star Wars. I think it's a really incredible figure. If you're a Star Wars fan, you want to build up your Jedi Generals, definitely pick up Ki-Adi-Mundi. I believe I got mine at BBTS, but I'm sure you can get it elsewhere. Thank you so much for stopping by. Like always, hit that like button, show you care. Subscribe if you aren't already. If you are, thank you so much. Share it with any other Star Wars fans who would like to see my thoughts on Ki-Adi-Mundi, or just see what the figure's like before they make up their mind, because I think it's really good, but some people might not like the ball joint hands or the fact that certain things aren't the way they want it. But that's besides the point. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. And that about wraps it up. Thanks for stopping by. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment section. If you're feeling generous, share it. And thank you so much for watching. Till next time, bye.